Hello, and welcome back to the darkest, most diabolical, quote-unquote, farming simulator I ever played. Yeah, I said what I said. You think this is a farming sim? Man, he tricked me. It's not. It's a facade. Like, the trickery is real. Like, Loki-level trickery. This is not a farming sim. No, this is a dark RPG. It really is like 800 hours of gameplay with 6 different characters. I can tell you right now, this is definitely a dark RPG. Everything is hidden. Everything's mysterious. You won't even notice that it's there unless you actually go snooping around in places that you're not supposed to. Once you start doing that, a whole new world literally opens up. And I'm not talking about Aladdin, a whole new world bullshit. I'm talking about, hey, let's go in this mine. Oh, there's a bunch of enemies here. Oh, I died. Oh, I lost my items, and I lost my money, and I woke up in a hospital. And I'm beat to hell. Great. And I don't have enough energy to do anything for the next, 3 or 4 days. And look at this character. That is not some sort of harvest sprite. Yeah. This game is king of the facade, man. It masquerades as a farming sim. It looks like a farming sim. You can play it as a farming sim, but it's not. And a lot of games that I play, there's only a few that I actually took the time to try and 100% the game. There's a small amount. There's Skyrim, there's Oblivion, there's Fallout 4, and there's this game. I'm still working on 100%ing this game, but this is a game that I actually want to 100%. All of those games that I've talked about, I 100% it. Fallout 3, I even 100% it the main game. DLCs really weren't a thing when I was playing it, so I never bothered. Anyhow, yeah, this game, man, this is something else. And this is the absolute pinnacle of what an indie game is. One guy made this game. And you know what? The price for the game is reasonable. For the consoles, it's about $15. On your cell phones, tablets, iPads, all that, it's about $5. The game plays pretty much the same way through any sort of technology that you use to play the game. Difference is iPads, tablets, phones, they use the touch screen, but you can attach a Bluetooth controller to it and play it that way. Consoles, of course, comes with a controller, so you play it as just a normal controller game. Now, if you are a little bit younger, this game, you might look at it and you're just like, yeah, this game looks old. Like, I'm not interested. I'm not going to even give it the time of the day. I kind of struggled with that a little bit, too, and I actually played games that looked like this when I was younger. I kind of grew up more the slightly later games, but yeah, like back when I was a kid, yeah, I play stuff like Commander Keen, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Secret Agent Man, Duke Nukem, not the 3D version, the 2D version, side-scroller. You know, stuff like that. It's Mr. Quee right there, I believe is what his name is, but I call him Q. Q is a mysterious-ass son of a bitch. I don't trust the guy, but he's in the game, so hey, there's his little mysterious place. And there's a lot of good stuff you can purchase from him. But yeah, this game, your side hustle is farming. Sorry for the lag that you see here and there. That's on my side. It's not the game. The game plays smoothly, but I just recorded it kind of stupid. So that's my fault. So disregard that. Now, when it comes to the real gameplay, this Twisted World goes much deeper. And it's one of those games that has a huge replay value. If you're like me back in the early 2000s when the economy dropped, we're kind of going through something similar, I think, starting around this time. You might just been laid off or your hours cut at your job or whatever, and you're stressing out. You don't really want to go out because it's just too expensive, all that other good stuff. You just kind of want to get what you need to get done, get home, relax for a couple hours, try to de-stress, whatever. This is a good game to get. I mean, 90% of the game is a good game to play out. The other 10% of this game, man, it is straight up for Dark Soul game players. It's so frustrating. You kind of just want to rip your damn head off. At times, you want to break your TV, whatever. You know what? You don't have to do that stuff. But it's there, and I'll show you what the hell I mean a little bit later. But yeah, fan of Dark Souls games, or if you're a little bit older, I think the game was called Shakan, or the Shinobi games, stuff like that, from Sega Genesis era, that type of deal. If you like those type of games, Saint Sword was another one. Vector Man was pretty difficult too. If you like those kinds of games, this has a little something there for you as well. I'll show you later. Just the rest of the game, though, man, it's a really chill game. You can play it at your pace. You can play it the way you want to play it. And I mean, not many farmer games do I know where there's possessed telephone calls. There's you can sacrifice your children. Yes, you can sacrifice your children in this game. You can sacrifice your animals in this game. You can erase your ex's memory by using magic. You know, you marry someone, you spend all the time getting to know them, then you marry them, you're like, nah, this ain't working for me. Divorce them. They're pissed off at you. Their mom's pissed off at you. Just throw their mom a bunch of beer. She'll, be fine with you later on. The other girl, well, sorry, Penny, but your mind's getting erased, and you're going to pretend that you don't know me. We never met. Yeah, you'll say to me when I see you, hey, you look kind of familiar, but nice to meet you. Yep. That's what you can do in this game. There is no farming simulator that I've ever played where you can do something that diabolical. And yes, I've done that to one of the characters. Like I said, sorry, Penny. But hey, 6 different characters that I played through this game with, and there's so much variety that you can actually do. For those who have played this game, I actually went through the game multiple times, multiple characters. I finished the freaking community center once. I have no idea why people would want to finish the community center. It's really annoying. First off, you don't even get a greenhouse until the end of the first year, which really hinders you. It really does. And then when you finally go through everything, finally get community center, no one even really uses it except for Evelyn, which is an old lady you see sometimes. And, the blacksmith just decides, all of a sudden on a Friday, I'm just going to go to the community center so you can't, use my services and break all the stuff that you got from, in the mine or whatever. Plus, I also beat the game with Joja, as you can see right here, a different character. And I'm going to be honest with you, it just makes more sense to do the Joja route, especially because where the movie theater gets placed and everything. The movie theater is in the center of town. You bring someone to the movie theater, they really like it. If you don't do the Joja way, then the movie theater's all the way at the ends. Plus, Pierre, he closes his shop at 5 o'clock while Joja Mart's open really late. So if you're on a time crunch to get something done and you need to get a specific seed for like a specific time to finish one of the quests, Joja Mart can have it. Joja Mart can help you out in a pinch. And on top of that, the one thing that Joja Mart has, which any players who've ever played this game knows exactly the one major benefit that Joja Mart gives you. Auto petters. So I got to say, when your farming setup is only your side hustle, yeah, if you know, you know. Let's just put it like that. It's one of those games, man. It's one of those games. Next part of this video, I sped up. It's just gameplay. I kind of wanted to show this whole game to everybody. I wanted to show you everything that you can do and all that. But I don't really want to make the video super, super long. So we're going to get to that 10% that you masochist gamers would enjoy in this freaking thing. These freaking arcades. First one right here. This Junimo card bullshit. This Junimo card stuff, I'll be honest, I've never been able to beat it. Got close to being the top score. Got 4,900 instead of 50,000. I got 49,000, something like that. Never beat this. It's just fun. This arcade game right here is not affiliated with any of the achievements that you can get in this game. So this is just, punching yourself in the balls, poking your own eyeballs out, whatever. Hey, there it is. This game right here, however, The Legend of the Prairie King. First of all, we're going to zoom up. We're actually going to make the gameplay. We're going to go in-game and zoom up this section. I might even have to zoom it up a little bit more while I'm editing this. But this game right here, this is the second world out of the 3 worlds that you have to go through. And this game is challenging as hell. This is the game that I was talking about when I was talking about, Dark Souls games, Shinobi, Shakan, those type of games from back in the day. This game is challenging like those. So if you want to spend hours and hours and hours and hours, I spent 12 hours in one day trying to get past the first 3 levels of this game. If that's what you like doing, and you keep on, lighting your asshole on fire, poking your eyes out, burning yourself with some freaking iron, stabbing yourself in the face with, I don't know, some nails or something. Hey, there's a game for you. Go for it. And now, hey, after a lot of time, I did manage to beat the game. I did get that achievement. I got one achievement left for this specific game, which I don't know, it might take me 10 years to get this achievement, but I'm going to do it because I like this game as a whole enough to 100% the game. Once I beat this Prairie King game without dying at all and get that last achievement, I'm never fucking playing that Prairie King game ever again. I don't play games to torture myself. I play games to unwind after a really messed up, long, stressful day. I don't like adding to it. But hey, that's your thing. You like, I don't know, torturing yourself for some reason? There you go. Good luck. Everything's randomized. Enemies are randomized. Juno carts. All of those are randomized. The drops in this game, randomized. The amount of enemies that show up, randomized. Yeah. So fun to waste hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on this. But hey, if that's your thing, I don't know why you like doing that. I never understood that. I got friends who like doing that type of stuff. I think it's because they like getting, a bit of some dopamine or something for actually beating it. And really, it's just annoying to me. It's like, okay, finally. It's finally fucking done. I'm done. Okay. I'm never playing this again. I don't get a dopamine spike. I get annoyed. But, that's just me. You asked me something else. You can see in this, I really tried. I died quite a few times. I'm not perfect at it. But this is the game that I was talking about. So, yeah, this is the 10% of the game. Well, it's probably only 1% of the game, given how big the game actually is. For you Dark Soul players, there you go. This mini game, the bane of this whole video. I don't think that the achievements for this should be added, but they are. So hey, like I said, I'm just gonna grind my teeth and just go and do it and get through it. But other than that, if it wasn't for those arcade games in the saloon, this would be the only game that I've ever played for what it is. This type of game, the 2D type of thing, whatever, 2D RPG. This is the first one I'd ever give a 10 out of 10 because of how underdeveloped and unfair those arcade games are. I'm dropping this game's the score that I give this game, even though I love this game, it's a great one. It's up there with my tops. I give it a 9 out of 10. A handful of games that I played that I would give a 9 or higher. We got Witcher 3. We got the Elder Scrolls games, most of them anyway. We got the Fallout games, most of them anyway. We got some old computer games like Midnight Rescue, Command & Conquer, Tiberian Sun, WrestleMania 2000 for the 64, Worms Armageddon for the PlayStation, Soul Calibur for the Sega Dreamcast, Halo for the original Xbox. We can add Halos 2 and 3 in there too. The other Halos after that, not so much. Mass Effect games, at least 2 and 3. Wasn't a big fan of the first one. Comic Zone, a random game for the Sega Genesis that I played. Great game. So, yeah. I don't remember if I said the San Andreas. Or I'm going to add that too. But anyway, and Red Dead Redemption 2. These are the games that have a 9 or higher in my mind. And this is one of the games that actually made it to the 9 or higher spectrum. And really, I mean, this whole game was created by one dude, and he spent years doing it. This is like the epitome of an indie game. It's not really size-wise, the files are not really that big. But there's so much depth in the characters. There's so much mystery and darkness that's just hiding in plain sight. There's some mysteries that were never ever explained. You know, what happened to this alien guy that wound up showing up once at your farm in this random ass canister? What's up with the green ring? Who the hell is Mr. Quee? And how does he still talk to your grandfather even though your grandfather's dead? Like, I don't trust that guy, Mr. Quee. Q, I call him. Plus, the skull caverns and everything, and the enemies there. What's going on? What are the runes about? Like, there's so much mystery, so much that I'm still learning. And I'm gonna have to say, enjoyably, for the most part, I spent over 800 hours just playing this game. I have one big gripe. That's with the arcade systems and the saloon. It's a small portion of this game, but hell, I'm sure maybe that's someone's favorite part of the game. I don't know. But I really do recommend playing this game. I really do recommend you pick it up. It's definitely worth checking out. And it's fun. It's relaxing most of the time. Play it your way. Just have fun with it. Whatever you enjoy doing, you can just farm all day if you want. You can just fish all day you want. You can delve into the mines and kill bad guys all day long. You can search for the mysterious key beans or whatever and grow those and see what the hell happens with those. I haven't even done those yet. So there's so much you can do. So many people that you can quote unquote befriend, learn about. Everyone has like an arc throughout the gameplay, and a lot of them are surprisingly deep. Some of them a little bit more shallow, but for the most part, it was a very enjoyable game. I'm going to be playing it, and I'm going to continue to play it, and I'm going to continue to play it, and I'm going to continue to grind my teeth until I finally get 100% completion. Well, 100% achievements. I already got quote-unquote completion in the game, but there's still more to do. So, anyway, this video is getting really long. I'm going to cut it here. If you made it to this end, hey, thank you. I really appreciate it. And if I had the money, I would buy all 267 of you subscribers. I would buy all of you this game. The only other game that I bought multiple times besides this game was Skyrim, and I actually handed Skyrim out to a few people. I don't have the extra fundage right now to do that, but if I did, I would definitely go down that route again. Anyway, thanks for your time. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening to me rants. I know you could have done anything else with time, but you decided to spend it here. I appreciate it. That said, you have a good evening, morning, or afternoon. Whatever it is, where you're at, I'll catch you all later. Bye for now.